So at the moment it seems like I'm doing reviews on places like this. So I'm still heading towards France again, so still in Spain. The place I'm in now is Caballos, and as you can see they are starting to build airs and places where you can catch the coach, also something to eat, somewhere to stay out for a little while, and also along there they're building some restaurants. So it's happening more and more where Spain is starting to follow France, which is all good, because the closer we get to France the easier it gets for us to pull over to places, have something to eat, do what we need to do, and sort of carry on with our journey. I'm not even sure whether or not you'll be able to hear me on this actual video because of the amount of noise from the road, so if you can't, I do apologise. Something that's changing in Spain that hasn't happened before, as far as I'm aware anyway. But for the first time I'm seeing these petrol garages that have actually got cafes actually on top of them, where before you could only get your accessories like car stuff, jacks, that sort of thing, and of course your petrol and diesel. But inside of here you've got a cafe which you get some nice coffee, pastries, snacks, and you've also got a place where you can park your car up, where before there weren't really any real spaces, probably about 5 or 6 if any, but this one's got quite a few, and this is on the way back to France.
Look how I smile, yeah, yeah. Look how I smile, look how I shine. Look how my melanin in my skin drip like fine wine. How I smile, look how I shine. Look how my melanin in my skin, how I shine.
Okay, this site is called St. Clair's in North Chapel. Come across it all by accident, but an absolutely fantastic place to stay. Here we go. Railway track, this is where the trains used to come in from here. Beautiful. Must be number 78.
Oh, the hours of the barrier, so July to August, 7 till 10.
Second day at St. Clair, and the place is pretty deserted. Looks like a lot of people use this as a bolt hole to drive back to Calais. But I've got to be honest, out of all the campsites that I've been on, this is definitely one of the best campsites. Beautiful restaurant, lovely facilities, nice and clean. Don't have any toilet rolls as usual. Hopefully it's a French thing. Early morning, there's a lady that comes in a van that sells baguettes and pastries and all that sort of lovely stuff. And yeah, it's a lovely place. And you wouldn't believe that this place would be here, considering that it's actually on an industrial area not on a greenery, but the place is absolutely fantastic.